the perfect time to take care of those trees on your property. Don't wait for spring, thaw, and costly damage. At Total Tree Service, we're servicing you with professional tree trimming, pruning, stump removal, and full tree removal services you can trust. With the so frozen solid, heavy equipment does less damage to your lawn, making the winter the ideal season to trim back overgrown branches or remove unwanted trees. Call now for your free estimate at Total Tree Service.
We've been part of South Dakota's story for decades, always with an eye on the future and a deep respect for our past. Today, Security Bank is growing faster than ever, thanks to a visionary leadership team that understands the importance of balancing advanced technology with the power of authentic relationships.
Proud supporters of the Orioles, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. They've been in the steel business for over 20 years. New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Orioles, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America.
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference, to follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Homegrown insurance with heart, clarity, and no runaround. That's what you will get at Temple Insurance Agency in Lennox. Get coverage that fits your life, home, auto, or farm with real guidance from real people who live where you live. Find out more by visiting our website at mytempleinsurance.com. That's mytempleinsurance.com.
When the power of experience matters, call Lennox Electric. Lennox Electric handles commercial, residential, and farm electrical work with precision and reliability. From new construction and remodels to maintenance, service calls, and upgrades, their team does it all. Keep your home, business, or farm powered with confidence. Lennox Electric, local, trusted, and built to serve.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Upgrade your ride at Grossenberg Implement, your Polaris dealer in Beersford.
Harvest and hunting are on the horizon.
So rap with Ranger Rick about limited time rebates on remaining 2023 Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides.
Rick's also got used machines in stock.
Plus parts, accessories, and service.
Upgrade your ride, dude.
You upgrade your ride.
With a new Polaris from Grossenberg's in Beersford.
Go to GrossenbergPowersports.com, Facebook, or call 605-763-5020.
Are you stuck in a job that gives you no family life? Work for Sioux Steel and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sioux Steel builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sioux Steel is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sioux Steel makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lennox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at SiouxSteel.com. Join the Sioux Steel team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
A full shop shelf of filters means zero downtime later. During Grossenberg Implement's annual filter sale, save 16% on John Deere and Fleet Guard filters for all your equipment. From mowers to combines, now's the time to stock up before spring hits. And don't forget, we've got additional discounts happening now in the Grossenberg Parts Catalog. Ask about no interest, no payment options for those who qualify with their farm plan account. Grossenberg Implement. Stock up now, work worry-free.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
A lot of family members don't realize when you get picked to be the executor of mom and dad's estate or the trustee, it is a thankless job. I have met with lots of families where the heartstring emotion of selling a family farm, if you're not a farmer and not been in a farming family, you can't understand the dynamics that go in with that. You just got to be patient, let them air any concerns that they have, listen to them, and try to understand the struggles that everyone goes through and make it a positive experience.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Winter's here and the ground is frozen. The perfect time to take care of those trees on your property.
Integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lennox High School for Region 4A second round action between the Vermillion Tanagers and the Lennox Orioles on National Day of the Dude. We got a special treat for you today alongside Dustin Toms and is the one and only Cole Larsch. And I'm Johnny Kirshner. Mr. Sikora is on his way to Fargo. A little shout out to him. Cole will do his best, but them are big shoes to fill. Welcome aboard, Cole.
Hey, it's glad to be here. I think these two teams, without mention, this should be a wonderful game. And just based on the parking lot when I pulled up about 10 minutes ago, this crowd should be very full tonight.
It's plenty loud in here, I can tell you that. We'll run through the starting lineups here while they're doing it on the court. Go ahead and start with Vermillion, Cole, if you want to give those.
Yeah, Vermillion will start the same way we've seen them just about every game this season, except for a couple of games they had with some injuries in the starting lineup. Number 13, Spencer Blanchette, averaging just shy of 8 points a contest, coming off of a career night last night, 11 points in the on Tuesday, 11 points in the first half. Number 21, Trenton Thomas, about 6 points a game as well. He'll be a guard. The forward inside is number 30, Luke Jensen, coming off 20 points on Tuesday. He averages 17 points a game. Gabe Larson, a pretty good shooter outside, number 32, and a guard. And, of course, Trey Hansen, number 33, gave this Lennox team plenty of fits there in that first game with 34 points. And that's how the Tanagers will start with their 5.
Well, I don't have all them fancy numbers, but Hinker's going with Hansen, Spieler, Mickelson, Gertis, and Musser. And for those of you watching at home, that's pretty much the same crew. Cole just alluded to it on January 15th right here. Aiden Hansen with a 4-foot floater at the buzzer to give the Orioles the win. Hoping for more of the same. Mr. Jeff Schroeder getting set to toss it up. And we're underway, and the tip will be controlled by the Orioles. Gertis with the basketball in the front court. It's for that high screen from Mickelson. They like to start that way. Spieler, 3 on the way. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go off of Gertis and out of bounds. In that mix was Gabe Larson for the Tanagers.
That's going to be one of the biggest keys to this game for Lennox. You talk about back in January 15th, just shot 4 of 17 from deep in that one for 23%.
And I think the other night when they played Canton, they only made 2, but I don't think they shot more than a half dozen. I talked to Coach Hinker pregame. I said, what's the key tonight? He said, we have to win the boards. 3 on the way from Blanchette, and the Tanagers have a quick lead.
On the other side for Vermillion, it was a very good shooting night, which is ultimately what kept him in the game the first time. 10 of 24 for 42% in the first matchup.
Yeah, I think Trey Hansen, went off for about 35 that night. So Lennox 0 for 2 here in 2 trips. And there's Trey with the basketball, guarded by Mr. Musser. And Musser, Cole, you may have seen it. I don't know. Musser shut down Mr. Marvin Richard from Pine Ridge earlier this season. That play right there was a little bit of a circus job. Musser falling out of bounds, tried to bounce it off of a Tanager into the arms of Hansen. He lays it up and in. Gonna have a whistle and a foul. Folks in red wanting a little forearm, and
going to be getting a lot of that from the crowd over on the opposite side tonight. Both these crowds, again, just a lot on the line. It's almost like a state tournament game because loser this one, they're done. Winner of this one, probably going to get a pretty favorable matchup in the Sodak 16.
Should. Very well could. We alluded to this, or I shouldn't say you alluded to it, but we talked about it last night. From where we're positioned, we don't see the Lennox crowd. So we don't see their reaction. Last night in Madison, we were facing them. I thought we got a pretty good crowd this year. Last night they got a little unruly themselves. So it's always fun to see the fans' reaction, as long as it's within reason.
Absolutely, absolutely. And three officials who are no slough to the spotlight of big games here tonight as well. Should be a pretty fun one.
Blanchett missed the bunny. Down went Hansen. We got no whistle there.
And these are two teams that played really physical in the last matchup, and kind of goes with both these teams. You see Jacob Hinker on the Lennox side, typically about a 7 or 8 man rotation. Jay Drake in his 18th season over with Vermillion. Very much he will play his 5 starters and 1 guy off the bench. That is all they have stuck with this entire season so far.
It's a little Ironman basketball for the Tanagers. Orioles still looking to score. Scrum for the basketball. Hansen with it, 2 on 3. He'll pull up from deep, and he'll hit it. That's probably going to get Hinker to call a timeout. It's not. So 8-0 here, Tanagers early.
This is a Tanagers team that prides themselves on defense, but they are the second highest scoring offense this season in South Dakota Class A, over 70 points a game.
Hansen, 3 on the way. He got them all. The O's are on the board. Just 1 of 4 or 1 of 5 from 3 here, so you talked about it earlier. 3 on the way for Vermillion. That one's good. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Live Ticket TV.
Insurance with heart, clarity, and no runaround. That's what you will get at Temple Insurance Agency in Lennox. Get coverage that fits your life, home, auto, or farm with real guidance from real people who live where you live. Find out more by visiting our website at mytempleinsurance.com. mytempleinsurance.com. That's mytempleinsurance.com.
Welcome back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
We're back in Lennox. 11-3 Tanagers, 5:02 to go, quarter number one. Spirited effort thus far by the Tanagers, the men in white, the home team. Haven't really found a spark yet. Gertis with the basketball. He'll look to drive. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. And that one is going to go on Jensen. And the Lennox student section once again reminding Luke Jensen that you cannot do that.
I think got all the cheers student section use every game. I think that's probably the most used across the state.
We never heard it once last night.
Really?
Yeah. So Gertis 1 of 2 from the charity stripe there. It'll be 11-4 Vermillion. And as you talked about during the break, Jensen with another bucket there. Lennox held him scoreless the first time they played. He is averaging 17 a game.
Yeah, and just coming off 20 as well on Tuesday, all in the first half. Starters didn't have to play the second half, but Lennox did a really good job, especially with Gertis holding him inside. In the first matchup, we look back to that, there was really no inside play for a majority of the game from either of the teams. It was a lot of three-point shooting. That's just a testament to both teams' grit and tenacious defense.
And I think right now Lennox is going to have to figure out who's going to handle the basketball other than Gertis. There's an air ball fired up. Ball come down to the Orioles. Hansen with it. Gertis looking for Mickelson on the cut. Cross court. Spieler. He'll drive. He'll put it up. Left hand and he's got it. I thought he might have got whacked a little bit there too, but maybe that was a pump. Plank set to check in for the Orioles. Three on the way. That was Jensen again. Rebound down to Hansen. Back come the O's. Gertis lost the handle.
We talk about all the different things with this first matchup between these two teams, and I think one of the things that kind of went underrated in that game was for Lennox was Aiden Hansen and his performance. 24 points, 16 rebounds in the game, including 8 of them on the offensive end. This is a Lennox team in the first matchup that almost had as many offensive rebounds as Vermillion had team rebounds. That was a big key to the first game.
And Hansen, the smallest guy on the floor.
Maybe second to Spencer Blanchette. Maybe. It'll be close.
So we got a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Musser out front. Both coaches really working these officials tonight, too.
That'll be a common theme we're going to see all game between both these teams.
And it's gamesmanship, right? You might talk them into one later that you didn't even know you did. Jensen, step back, no good. Hansen there with the rebound as if on cue. They're going to be a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go on Cale Cleveland. Cleveland, the one sub that Vermillion uses regularly.
Yep, it'll be a straight six-man rotation. You very rarely will see Trey Hansen or Luke Jensen come off the floor. It'll kind of be Cleveland, Blanchette, Thomas, and Larson kind of mixing it in there a little bit. Again, only time we've seen more than a six-man rotation was an injury game where Thomas went out with a concussion. They had to bring in Tyson Hobson for more of a seven-man rotation.
Gotcha. There goes Hansen. Plank, three on the way. He got them all! 13-9. Here come the O's. On a 7-0 run here after the timeout. There's a steal by Plank. Ball on the floor. We got people on the floor. Gertis ends up with it. Here comes Hansen. No call. A lot of contact. offensive foul. That's going to go on Trey Hansen. Jeff Schroeder getting into the game tonight as well.
Oh, yeah. No, this is a big-time game. I mean, this gym is full. Really to nobody's surprise. But this is probably one of the biggest matchups across the state of South Dakota going on right now today.
If I'd ever do my homework, I'd be curious how many times these two teams have met in this spot since the Sodak 16, since the inception of it.
I'm pretty sure it's been the last 3 years for sure, and now we got an offensive foul the other way. I was going to mention that on that last possession. This is a Vermillion team that is really good. Call them man makers. They have a stat for them in their team stats for a record, and that's how they keep track of them. And just like plays like that, a gritty freshman comes in and takes a big charge.
So they trade offensive fouls. That's going to be a foul on Musser. That'll be his second. He'll have to go to the bench probably for the rest of the half, for a good majority of it.
Yeah, especially because he's been the main defender on Trey Hansen so far. Those two fouls pretty key, but they bring in some more length to try to stop Hansen.
Brennan Juffer, 6'7", checks into the ball game. Free throw's no good. So 15-9. Almost too much dribbling, I think, for the Orioles. There's a whistle and a foul, and Hansen's going to go to the line. We talked about this last night, Cole. Obviously, when I say we, Jeremy and I, we've noticed this in playoff basketball. There's a little bit of contact. If the ball doesn't go in the rim, we get a late whistle.
Yep. And I actually took a basketball officiating class at USD this last semester, taught by Connor Singheisen, district official down in Vermillion. That's one of those things where they're taught as officials to kind of, one of the biggest rules is like you want to keep the pace and keep the flow. No reason to stop the game if the ball goes in, to kind of slow it down a little bit. Just keep the momentum rolling and keep a good pace to the game.
And let them play through a little contact. So 1 of 2 at the line that time for Hansen. He's got 4. 15-10 now. Redbirds. They double. Cleveland missed the bunny. Back with the basketball is the O's. And it's Hansen working on Blanchette. Gets everybody in the air, puts it up and in. Aiden's starting to heat up. 15-12 now.
In the last matchup, he heated up right at the right time. 20 points
3
almost
on the way.
In that first
Way
matchup in the
off the
fourth
mark.
quarter.
Orioles will hold for 1. Maybe not. Gertis with probably an ill-advised shot there. I think Hinker's going, come on, let's run a half-court set and try to get a good look.
And part of that might have been because it's hard to hear with so many people in the crowd as well.
Jensen, 3. In and out. Rebound, Aiden Hansen. Blanchett ties it up, and it's going to be Vermillion basketball. Heads-up play there by Spencer. Point 2, so all we can have is a tap. So it's going to have to be a lob to the bucket. It's got to be Jensen or Hansen here, doesn't it, Cole?
Yeah, you're going to try to get a lob into either one of those two if they're open.
Are they going to get an offensive foul on Hansen? That's going to be huge. That's his second. And he takes one with .2 left.
And you're going to hear a lot of things from either side of these crowd the whole night, but that's one of those things where there was contact, yes, but Gertis did a really good job of selling it. That's what you're going to see on the other side as well when Trey Hansen starts his drive. He's really good at not only drawing contact, but also selling the contact to get the whistle.
Well, and the scoreboard says it's charged to number 2. There is no number 2.
Yeah, they had that. That was the last foul. I'm pretty sure they went on Cleveland for his second. I've got Trey Hansen for 2 down in my stat book. So I think that's just what they're confirming. And now we're going to get, each team's going to get an explanation.
So the official board still has Trey for 1.
I'm fairly confident that's at his second.
As am I. Well, they'll sort it out. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're watching Lennox Oriole basketball on Live Ticket TV.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Upgrade your to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
We're back in Lennox, 15-12 Vermillion. After a 13-2 start, the Orioles on a 10-2 run. So
reminds you of the first one. We talked about it. You guys talked about it on the broadcast. Just watched it back this morning. That game of runs, always back and forth.
They just flubbed up the arrow, too, because the possession arrow should have switched. Vermillion had that held ball right here, right at the end. So the arrow was off. Hansen never did.
No, actually, they did, because they didn't throw it in because the offensive foul, so the arrow stays.
Ah, correct. Good call. But they have not got, now they have Hansen for 2. They just corrected that. And there's Gertis. He missed, but he got his own rebound. Hansen lets him fly by, fires up a bad 3. Rebound, Gertis. Orioles look a little out of sorts. Mickelson to the rack, and he'll put one in. We're going to have a whistle and a timeout. We'll be back in 30 on Live Ticket TV.
Grossenberg Implement, your Polaris dealer in Beersford.
Harvest and hunting are on the horizon.
So rap with Ranger Rick about limited time rebates on remaining 2023 Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides.
Rick's also got used machines in stock.
Plus parts, accessories, and service.
Upgrade your ride, dude.
You upgrade your ride.
With a new Polaris from Grossenberg's in Beersford.
Go to GrossenbergPowersports.com, Facebook, or call 605-763-5020.
Are you stuck in a job?
To the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
(15-14) Tanagers. Hey, I got to give a special shout out. My granddaughter's watching tonight, Cole. Mallory, Papa says hi. Back to action. Hansen still in there with 2 fouls. And that gives the Orioles a little bit of an advantage, too, because whoever he's guarding, they should be able to take it to him. Whistle and a foul there. That's going to go on Plank. Hank are going to roll the dice and put Musser back in the ballgame. Cleveland hits the first. That is not Cleveland. Sorry, Trenton Thomas. Haven't said his name yet tonight. Second one is on the way, no good. Rebound, Spieler. So the Orioles with their first 5 back in. Same with the Tanagers. 16-14. There goes Hansen, finds Mickelson. Had it blocked, but able to get it back up and in. Dangerous defensive play there from Hansen, who got all ball.
Yeah, but he got a talking to in the last time out. I know that for sure, and he'll be for sure to be more careful on the defensive end. But now Vermillion has gone ice cold from the field.
And we're tied up. Orioles looking for their first lead of the ball game after having trailed by 11 early in the first quarter. Hansen's measuring up Blanchett. He'll give up to Musser. Now Gertis. Musser on the give and go. He'll go to the rack. Lay it up and in. The Orioles have the lead. 18-16, 5:50 to go. Quarter number 2. And no lead is safe. We've seen that, especially when these two get after each other.
And a 16-3 run for Lennox right now, going back to the first quarter again.
Blanchett,
13-2
early.
early.
That one's good. And that'll break the ice. Orioles again in that half court, man-to-man here from the Tanagers. Mickelson finds Spieler, and he missed the bunny. Good look. Good look. I think Cole expected a little contact there. Jensen with it in the corner. He'll spin, step through, and he walked.
That's a dangerous move for both these teams. They start calling those travels all day because got a lot of really good athletes out here that love to use that step-through move.
That little Euro step.
Yep.
Get the defender in the air, cross it over, go by him. Yeah. Lennox run a series of high screens. And they're looking for Mickelson on that alley-oop there. I'm sure Coach Drake has that scouted very, very well.
Him and the assistant coaches were working on it pregame on Tuesday before anybody was in the gym.
2 bunnies missed by the Orioles, but Gertis ended up with it. He got fouled, and he didn't get fouled. I thought I heard a whistle. So 3 chances for the O's there, point blank, and they finally capitalize.
That's now 6 offensive rebounds as well for Lennox already.
3 on the way. Oh, good. Rebound Musser. Orioles looking to run. Hansen, 3 on the way. He got them all! 3-point basket! Hansen, we're going to have a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 1 minute. Actually, 30 seconds on Live Ticket TV.
No family life? Work for Sue Steele and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sue Steele builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sue Steele is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sue Steele makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lennox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at SueSteele.com. Join the Sue Steele team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
For over 7 years. To the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
We're back in Lennox. Apologies to the Vermillion fans. Cole just brought it to my attention. I erroneously left out an A in Tanager, and I promise you I know how to spell it. So my apologies. Nothing intentional there. Orioles with the Tanagers with the basketball. Jensen, no good. Rebound came down to Musser. Gertis pushing, Orioles looking to go back up. Hansen off the glass, and he's got 11. Orioles up 6 now. 3:20 to go. Gertis just took it away from Hansen. There's Aiden Hansen on the other end. High off the glass and in.
Boy. You talk about momentum right now.
Boy.
It is all with the home team.
I don't think Coach Drake wants to use another timeout either. See if Vermillion can silence the crowd.
Just need anything productive offensively right now if you're Vermillion.
Blanchett, and he'll hit it.
That'll work. And one thing, quick looking down at the numbers here, Lennox has gotten off 13 shots already here in this second quarter. They're 7 of 13. Vermillion, they've only gotten up 6. They are 2 of 6 from the field.
Hansen, 3 on the way, no good. Might have been partially blocked. Back come the Tanagers with the other Hansen, or I don't know what, I don't want to call either one of them the other because they're both pretty darn good.
Very, very talented athletes right now on the floor for both these teams.
So there's no ill intent there when I say the other. Nice step through by Trey, no good. Rebound Aiden. Under 2 to go here. First half. Orioles up 5. Aiden with it. Musser. Gertis, 3 on the way. That was in and out. Rebound Blanchett. Back come the Tanagers. I wouldn't be one bit surprised if we were tied at halftime. Jensen. A lot of banging going on down there. Good defense by Spieler just to hold his ground. Probably going to have a sore chest because he took a couple shoulders right to the chest on that trip.
And so far, both these teams this quarter playing physical but playing clean. Only one combined foul.
I just happened to look at that, too. That's pretty amazing for as physical as it is.
Compared to 9 combined in that first quarter.
But, okay, we're going to have a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 on Live Ticket TV.
Pitts Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitts Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
Orioles lead 27-22, 109 to go first half. They have the basketball. This has been a wild half.
And it's going to be interesting to see what they draw up out of the timeout because this can go 2 different ways for Lennox. You can either score a couple times and get this one to a decent lead, or you can get 2 bad shots up and give Vermillion a chance to get it close before halftime.
Right. So 69 seconds to go to start the period. And they're going to get Gertis for a walk. I think Trey just got to slow himself down a little bit. He's getting himself a little out of control.
And that just goes along with the nerves and all the adrenaline of playing this game again. We talked about it, especially with a lot of games being postponed and kind of moved up. This is basically probably the biggest game of the night so far across the entire state of South Dakota.
Jensen got away with a walk. 3 on the way. That one's good. Jensen hits it, so it's a 2-point ball game. About a 3-second differential between the game and the shot clock. So Vermillion will have a chance here, barring an offensive rebound by the Orioles.
And we saw in the first quarter Gertis not elect to hold for the last second. This time they will try to draw as much time off the clock.
Find Mickelson. He didn't draw iron. And it's Hansen with it. 6 seconds to go. He wanted it. Blanchett will take a 3. No good. Gertis with the rebound, and that one's going to be too late. At halftime, right where we figured we'd be, 27-25 Orioles. We'll be back in about 8 minutes to give you some halftime stats. We'll check on other games around the region. You're watching Lennox Oriole basketball on Live Ticket TV.
Back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box.
Full
full shop shelf of filters means zero downtime later. During Grossenberg Implement's annual filter sale, save 16% on John Deere and Fleet Guard filters for all your equipment. From mowers to combines, now's the time to stock up before spring hits. And don't forget, we've got additional discounts happening now in the Grossenberg Parts Catalog. Ask about no interest, no payment options for those who qualify with their farm plan account. Grossenberg Implement. Stock up now, work worry-free.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
A lot of family members don't realize when you get picked to be the executor of mom and dad's estate or the trustee, it is a thankless job. I have met with lots of families where the heartstring emotion of selling a family farm, if you're not a farmer and not been in a farming family, you can't understand the dynamics that go in with that. You just got to be patient, let them air any concerns that they have, listen to them, and try to understand the struggles that everyone goes through and make it a positive experience.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Vision Care is the place to go for new glasses. Our opticians are trained to style you with a frame that fits your face, so they look great and are comfortable all day long. Based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll help you choose the lens features that will be best for how you do life. Plus, you might have fun too.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Winter's here and the ground is frozen. The perfect time to take care of those trees on your property. Don't wait for spring, thaw, and costly damage. At Total Tree Service, we're servicing you with professional tree trimming, pruning, stump removal, and full tree removal services you can trust. With the so frozen solid, heavy equipment does less damage to your lawn, making the winter the ideal season to trim back overgrown branches or remove unwanted trees. Call now for your free estimate at Total Tree Service.
We've been part of South Dakota's story for decades, always with an eye on the future and a deep respect for our past. Today, Security Bank is growing faster than ever, thanks to a visionary leadership team that understands the importance of balancing advanced technology with the power of authentic relationships.
Proud supporters of the Orioles. It's New Era Steel in Viborg. They've been in the steel business for over 20 years. New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Orioles, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America.
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference, to follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Homegrown insurance with heart, clarity, and no runaround. That's what you will get at Temple Insurance Agency in Lennox. Get coverage that fits your life, home, auto, or farm with real guidance from real people who live where you live. Find out more by visiting our website at mytempleinsurance.com. That's mytempleinsurance.com.
Back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
We're back in Lennox on National Spray Tan Day, and I know ain't none of us three ever had one of them.
No.
Alongside Cole Larsch and Dustin Toms, I'm Johnny Kirshner. Cole has some stats for us, so take her away, big boy.
I got some numbers for you. First, we'll go with the trailing team in half, the Vermillion Tanagers, 25 points. Led in scoring by Spencer Blanchette, 9 points, all from deep. Then Luke Jensen with 8 points. Again, he was held scoreless in the first matchup. Trey Hansen, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Trey Hansen did not score in that second quarter. Cale Cleveland also with a 2-pointer in there as well. 5 assists on 9 made baskets. Tanagers shoot 9 of 24 in the first half for 37.5%. Just 3 of 11 from inside the arc, but 6 of 13 from deep for 46%. Also had a free throw in there as well. 9 rebounds and 1 block defensively in the game as well. For Lennox, 27 points, leading scorer. Aiden Hansen has 13 points and 5 rebounds. Lennox shoots 11 of 26 from the field for 42%. 8 of 17 from 2, and 3 of 9 from deep. Also 2 free throws in there as well. A big number we saw in the first matchup as Lennox out-rebounded Vermillion 32-16 in that game back on January 15th. Rebound numbers are, trending the same way. Lennox is out-rebounding Vermillion 17-9. Orioles also with 6 offensive rebounds in that first half. But again, to nobody's surprise, it's still a 2-point game here at halftime.
Well, and a lot of what you said is true. But those offensive rebounds, Lennox also missed a lot of point-blank shots. Not many of those hurt the Tanagers. This could be a heck of a lot wider margin right now.
It very easily could be a 10, even 15-point game, and it was trending that way for a little bit before Lennox kind of went cold in that second quarter, late in the second quarter.
Orioles with the basketball here. Hansen lays it up off the front iron. Rebound, Hansen. Back come the Tanagers. And again, another point-blank shot at the rim. The Orioles miss. I'd like to see a shot chart.
I don't quite have that fancy of stats up here with me. I can draw some dots on a piece of paper, though, if you want me to.
No, we're good. We're good. Orioles in that man-to-man. No, they are playing a little zone here. 3 on the way from Jensen. No good. Rebound, Hansen. Gertis with it. See what kind of adjustments the Orioles made at halftime and what kind of adjustments the Tanagers made. I don't really see any different matchups, so again, Gertis in traffic, leaves that one short. Aiden Hansen able to come up with the board on the tap out by Musser. Gertis, 3 on the way. Boom, shakalaka! He got them all. That'll bring the Orioles students back to their feet. Tough shot there by Larson. Gabe Larson, the 6'1 senior, in traffic, able to get it off the window.
Saw him go off for 14 points the first matchup. Those are just his first 2 points here tonight.
Hansen, 3, in and out. Rebound, Hansen. And he'll lead the offense. Will Trey. He'll drive on Tate. Tate going to get whistled for a foul. So Trey going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Nobody leaving early tonight.
Oh, no.
I have to see if we're going to skate home when this sucker's over, huh?
Probably. Good thing I got the wind at my back so I can put up my sail tonight.
Hansen will hit them both, and we had a 1-point ball game here with 5:57 to play in quarter number 3. Spieler on the baseline, nothing there. He was shut off. Trey had a 15-footer wide open, tried to dump it inside to Drake. Drake thinking about rebounding.
And that's just an unfortunate end to that possession because with all the ball movement, Vermillion was kind of scrambling defensively, kind of getting out of their normal matchups. And like you said, Gertis had an open 15-foot jumper and just didn't decide to shoot it.
Blanchett's pass almost taken away. Hansen step back 3, no good. Rebound Musser. I'm not really sure what just happened there. I thought Blanchett had Musser wrapped up. Hansen hit the deck somehow. I don't know if him and Gertis ran into each other or what happened, but either way, the pass from Musser to Hansen went out of bounds. So the Tanagers get it back. They had it, Blanchett inside. Loose ball comes down to Aiden. Aiden guarded out there by Luke. For a minute he was. Gertis, 3-ball, short. Blanchett on the drive. They're going to get Musser with a block there. That's a tough call, tough play. They're going to call a block, but a non-shooting foul, Cole.
Yeah, he was trying to whip that one into the corner. Had an open guy. I think it was Gabe Larson in there in the corner, but now Tegan Musser picks up his third personal foul. And now we've got, I think we're just double checking where the throw in should be.
And I think one official thought maybe they would be shooting. Tanagers work it around the horn. Blanchett, corner. It's long. Rebound Tate. Tate saw Musser. That was coming right into us.
That was
Musser was there, not able to get him the basketball. Likely would have been a two-hand flush because there was no one in the vicinity.
Yeah, it was. I saw it. I'm sitting right along the baseline right here, and that was a beautiful cut. Just could not quite get the pass through.
Gertis with it into the paint. Turnaround is good. That'll give Tate 6. Vermillion doing a pretty good job of shutting him down. Hansen does have 13. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball comes down to the Tanagers. Hansen, 3. No good. Rebound Hansen. Gets it over to Gertis. Plank with it. Now Hansen.
Wow.
Oh, man. That pass defended beautifully, tapped away. Hansen able to go up and get it and tip it in one motion. The Orioles back up by 5. And they're going to get Gertis for a foul. That's going to be a block. That'll be his third. So fouls going to start playing in here. And to think we only had 1 or 2 in the second quarter.
There was 9 combined in the first, 1 in the second. Vermillion has yet to commit a foul since that first quarter. But now, for Lennox, like you said, Gertis with 3 and also Musser with 3. Other than that, Eli Hyam has 1.
I don't want to be that guy, but Hansen did foul the offensive foul right before the half. So Vermillion did have 1 in the second quarter. That 3 is good from Larson. It'll be 34-32 Lennox. Hinker calls out a play from the bench. Gertis triple teamed. He just lets the traffic clear and then lays it up and in.
It is good awareness right there inside the lane, and he's really, really effective using that kind of move. Draws the triple team, lets everybody go by, and just makes an open shot.
Jensen 3, no good. Rebound Gertis. He's looking to push. Doesn't have the numbers, lost it, got it back. Plank with it in the corner.
Chaos.
Ike. Now Hansen for a screen. Cross court. Gertis, 3 on the way, no good. Musser had the rebound, had it taken away. The Orioles will get back with a 4-point lead here. 102 seconds to play, quarter number 2. Hansen had a shot altered. Blanchett got away with a foul. Gertis frustrated, as is half the gym, but only one half right now.
Vermillion, we talked about their shooting percentage, 9 of 24 in the first half. Currently just 2 of 9 here in the third quarter.
Hansen, jump stop, elevates. No good. Hansen with the rebound. Back come the Tanagers. Jensen goes to the rim. He's going to be fouled on the floor by Ike. Probably a good foul.
Yeah, probably not a bad one, like you said. Just his first.
So they're going to get Musser out of there with 3. Probably sit the rest of the quarter unless something really blows up. I don't see that happening. In they go to Hansen. Now Jensen. 3 on the way from Larson, no good. Blanchett, weak side rebound and a putback. And it's 36-34.
Spencer Blanchett, now the first Vermillion Tanager in double figures. He has 11 points to lead the way for Vermillion. Again, just averaging about 7 points a game.
$15 to shoot here. Orioles very methodical. Ike, 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound down to Cleveland, and Vermillion will hold for 1 with a chance to tie or take the lead with a deep ball.
Who would have guessed after 2 7/8 quarter played that it's a one-possession game?
Shocker. There goes Hansen on the drive. Kicks it across. 3 on the way. No good. Tap. Up and in by Jensen. And we're tied after 3. 36-36. We'll be back in 1 minute on Live Ticket TV.
When the power of experience matters, call Lennox Electric. Lennox Electric handles commercial, residential, and farm electrical work with precision and reliability. From new construction and remodels to maintenance, service calls, and upgrades, their team does it all. Keep your home, business, or farm powered with confidence. Lennox Electric, local, trusted, and built to serve.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Welcome back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
So we're back. 24 minutes in the books. 8 to go. Winner will play Tuesday. Loser will turn in their uniforms Monday. It will be Tanager basketball here to start quarter number 4. Orioles in that zone. 3 on the way from Jensen, no good. Rebound tapped around, Gertis will control. Hansen right around Blanchett, up to the rim, and he's going to be fouled. So Aiden will go to the line. He's got 15 to lead all scorers, I'm guessing.
You would be correct.
That one used the whole rim, didn't find the bottom of it.
And also with that last rebound from Tate Gertis, he now has a double-double, according to my stat sheet, 10 points, 10 rebounds.
That free throw from Hansen is good. You might be foreshadowing the big board only has Tate for 8, but I'm betting he'll get 10.
Oh, yeah.
Hansen step through, tough shot. Rebound Spieler. Gertis with the basketball. Back come the O's. Gertis all the way to the rim. Whistle, and he'll count it. As if on cue. So Tate with a big bucket. Who are they going to whistle for that one? And we're going to have a timeout. We'll figure it out. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 1 minute on Live Ticket TV.
Upgrade your ride.
Are you stuck in a job that gives you no family life? Work for Sue Steel and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sue Steel builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sue Steel is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sue Steel makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lennox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at SueSteel.com. Join the Sue Steel team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
For over
Back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
We're back in Lennox, 39-36. Orioles take Gertis with a free throw here, or a free throw attempt to get a three-point play the old-fashioned way, and he will not. Rebound came down to Trey Hansen. The Tanagers with the basketball, and they'll get into the front court, and they're going to be looking for a bucket. At this point in the game, you can't let the game get 4 or 5 out of reach. Hansen, rebound on the miss. Great play by Trey. And Coach Drake knows just the look on his face and his body language, they needed that one.
Yep, this is where you start to see this Vermillion team in some of these games where they've taken their 5 losses this year at 16-5. They just kind of go through stretches where they start to force shots offensively, and then all of a sudden they stop hitting them, and it starts to get ugly.
Spieler, 3 on the way. Boom! He got them all! Orioles run the lead out to 6 with 6:20 to go. Hansen with it. We're going to have a whistle and a foul on Gertis. That's going to be his 4th.
I don't see him coming out of the game, though, this last 6:19.
I don't either.
I think you're going to see the 5 that are out there be out there, I think, the rest of the game.
Quick hitter there. They found Jensen inside. He'll lay it up and in. He's got double figures. Mickelson back the other way with the layup. This game could end up 60-60 here yet. Hansen forced another shot, missed it. Knew he couldn't get the rebound, tried to tap it out, tapped it out of bounds. Some encouraging words from Coach Jay Drake right there to him.
Again, they just go on these stretches where you see that sometimes this season they start to get down quick, and they love to work in transition. That's been a strength of theirs this season, but then it's not quite, you wouldn't quite classify it as transition, but under about 15 seconds gone on the shot clock, they take a quick one, kind of force it up, and it's a very low percentage shot.
The Orioles should look for a good one here. Hansen with it, looks for a screen from Drake. He'll take the 3. That's going to be short. He fired up an air ball. And I think they're okay with that because that's a shot he takes often.
I was going to say, that's a good quality shot. You get it right off the screen. Just probably came out of the hand a little bit, maybe awkward a little bit, maybe a little bit sweaty. So good quality shot, and it took 20 seconds off the game clock as well.
Blanchett. He'll drive, lay it up, rolls around and drops. Spencer's got a baker's dozen to lead Vermillion.
He's been a really underrated key to this Tanager team, and we talk about it with a lot of the guys, kind of the 3, 4, 5, 6 in this rotation, and they'd be high-quality starters for the rest of the state, but that just shows how much talent is on this Vermillion team.
Steal from Hansen. He'll lay it up and in. A little bit of a lazy pass there. Trey stepped in the passing lane, and just like that, we're back to a 2-point ball game.
Again, it's just a game of runs. We saw it in the first matchup. Neither team really got out to a bigger lead than about 7 or 8 points, and both teams kept on fighting their way back.
Now the fans in red on their feet, Will in their defense. Plank, no good. Hansen rebound, no good. Tapped around, and it's off Hansen out of bounds, and it'll stay, or it'll go to Vermillion. Musser and Hansen both had hands on that basketball, and Aiden tore it out of Musser's hands and flipped it out of bounds. So Vermillion with the ball and a chance to take the lead here with 4:29 to go in the final stanza.
In another instance, we've seen this game where another lazy pass there and it's stolen away.
Plank missed. Rebound Musser. He'll be fouled. So there was another lazy pass there from Blanchett that Aiden Hansen got a wing on.
And what I was going to say right before that was another example of Lennox. We really haven't seen it that much this second half, but getting offensive rebounds and not being able to do anything with it. But now so far, got the 2 on the last possession, now a chance for 2 free throws here. Something we didn't see from them in the first half.
Correct. So Musser will hit the first. Spieler had a chance at that rebound, but Hansen gets it. Ball's slapped around. Jensen ends up with it. He'll fire up a 3. I could just see that one going in, as ugly as that play was.
And now you see Jay Drake and now John Rube just saying, slow down a little bit or take a quick one.
I don't think that's what they were drawing up.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We got a whistle and a timeout, Lennox.
I knew it was going to come from one of these coaches eventually because both these teams been playing out of control the last couple minutes.
We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 1 minute on Live Ticket TV.
Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
A full shop shelf of filters means zero downtime later. During Grossenberg Implement's annual filter sale, save 16% on John Deere and Fleet Guard filters for all your equipment. From mowers to combines, now's the time to stock up before spring hits. And don't forget, we've got additional discounts happening now in the Grossenberg Parts Catalog. Ask about no interest, no payment options for those who qualify with their farm plan account. Grossenberg Implement. Stock up now, work worry-free.
Back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
We're back in Lennox, 45-42 Orioles, 3:42 to play. Roughly 222 ticks on the clock. Cole?
Yes,
what do you
sir.
think?
Well, I don't think a whole lot usually because it gets me in trouble sometimes. But again, who would have guessed that this is a one-possession game here halfway through the fourth quarter? And really it's going to come down to whichever defense can prevail because the offense is going to get their buckets, but it's going to come down to whatever defense can get the most stops.
Well, in a low-scoring affair compared to last time.
Yes.
There goes Hansen. Contorts, no good. Blanchett with the rebound. He's on a run. He'll lay it up high off the glass. No good. Tapped around. Spieler saved the basketball. Good hustle play by Cole right there. Must be a Cole thing. They just hustle all the time.
Must be a Cole Spieler thing. But that's one of those plays that doesn't go down in the stat book, but that's going to be a big key to this game is if this ends up being a one-possession win for Lennox, we can circle that one at the 3-minute mark and go, that was a huge defensive possession.
Gertis directing traffic. Hansen now with it. 8 to shoot. Gertis, 3 on the way. No good. Tapped around. That's going to stay here. Oh.
Lennox fans aren't going to like this. And this isn't my Vermillion side coming out from where I sat right here. That was off the O's.
And I won't disagree. The optics of it told me different.
Yeah.
Because the Vermillion defender was on the inside position.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought differently.
Well, that's the thing is we're up here and everybody in the crowd is a different angle. And ultimately the one in stripes making the call and probably getting paid way too little to do this big of a game is making the call.
Yeah, agreed. And I'm all about the guys getting it right. And I trust your integrity. And you had a better look than I did.
And it's also one of those where if it goes the other way, the other crowd's yelling the same thing. And it's...
Blanchett misses the first. He'll miss them both. Gertis gets the board. 2 minutes to go here. There goes Gertis. Spieler, Hansen. Musser. Ten to shoot. Gertis, 3. No good. Probably not the shot they're looking for. They've settled for late in the shot clock threes the last couple trips. Hansen fires up a deep 3, and he'll get that one, and we're tied. That'll give him a dozen.
Well, it was a matter of time for a guy that averages 28 points a game to get above double figures, and now both these crowds are on their feet. 90 seconds to play here in regulation.
And it's not going to slow down in here unless we have a timeout. Musser up off the glass, no good. Rebound down to the Tanagers. So with 1:15 to go, we're right where we thought we'd be.
To nobody's surprise, it's tied late.
There goes Hansen all the way. He'll lay it up and in. Jay Drake wants a foul. He's not going to get it. The other way goes Gertis. He'll get the foul and the bucket. Wipe out half the cheerleaders. He sent one of them into the lobby. And Jay Drake livid. He wanted one on the other end.
And if you're Vermillion, that's a tough play to give up because you just went on a 5-0 run, you have the lead, and then all of a sudden Lennox has a break in transition, and instead of getting back in transition, you try to swat at it. You got Gertis, pretty good free throw shooter this season at the line.
He used the whole rim, and he got it. So the Orioles with a 1-point lead here, under a minute to go. Buckle your seatbelts at home. This one's far from over.
And both teams with 2 timeouts remaining as well.
Arrow in favor of the Orioles. We got a whistle and a foul on the floor. So the Orioles will shoot free throws the rest of the way. 2 more fouls and Vermillion will do the same. So Lennox really won to give if we should get into that. We're going to have a whistle and a timeout. And Jay Drake wants to talk about it. Grab a soda. Grab a snack, use the bathroom. You're not going to want to get up for the next 47 seconds. We'll be back in 30 on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned.
We're back in Lennox. Just kind of checking in on some scores around the region. And we are at Sioux Falls Christian will punch their ticket to the Sodak 16. West Central, the early lead on Del Rapids. Wagner up on Parker Marion. Baltic and Flander just tipped. Hamlin and Sioux Valley not to tip yet. McCook Central up on MVP early. But the real story is here in Lennox. 48-47 Orioles. Tanagers with the basketball. 47 seconds to play. And it's been a wild one. There's a bad pass. Is Gertis going to get to it? He'll let it go out of bounds. And it'll be Oriole basketball under their own basket. That might have been the most devastating thing that could have happened to Vermillion, Cole.
I think that is, aside from Gertis picking it up and laying it in, that's about the worst case scenario right there.
Well, if he lays it in, we're going the other way. Now they have a chance to burn some clock. This could come down to a free throw shooting contest yet.
In which both teams have struggled from the line so far today.
Mightily. Vermillion might be going to give one here.
Yeah, they're going to work tough for a steal and then try to follow somebody other than Aiden Hansen, I believe.
So we're going to have a timeout. 28 to shoot. 31 on the game clock. We'll keep it here. Even though it's a full timeout, I think we can fill for a minute, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I can just go back to calculating my numbers. We talk about the free throw shooting not been great. Lennox just 5 of 10 from the line.
That's 50%.
Here in the game, that is 50%. Vermillion, 3 of 7. So both teams, for really as physical as this been, and for, I mean, there's been a decent amount of fouls here in the second half. Neither team's really been to the line a whole lot, but only 6 made.
Right.
I think we're going to see from Vermillion and try to get Lennox. Here's what I think. If I were to guess, this is what Jacob Henker's drawn up, and if I had I could get some fancy tech and get my iPad out and draw it up, but with Vermillion playing so far up, if they can't get a foul right away, Lennox is going to try to look at dump it inside for an open 2. Or they're going to try to get it and just try to secure the basketball back at half court and make sure you preach ball security and get it out of the corner. For Vermillion, I'm pretty sure we're going to see heavy ball pressure. I mean, very, very heavy. And then see if you can get a foul maybe in about 5 or 10 seconds if you can't get the steal.
Yeah, and double team coming for sure.
Yes.
So
double team on the ball wherever it goes.
Keep your dribble and don't get in the corner.
Exactly. And Lennox is going to try to spread things out here on the sideline out of bounds as well, which also spreads out the Vermillion defense.
Hansen will come and get it. He'll get it to Ike. That's the one they want to foul.
Yep.
And they do foul just as you suspected.
Yep.
They foul Aiden Hansen, will put him to the line. Now, more importantly, that's 4 on Trey Hansen. If we have extra time, that could get ugly.
And this is, I think, if you were to rank the guys he didn't want to put at the line, I think you put Aiden Hansen 1 and Tate Gertis 2.
First one is good. He'll hit them both, and the Orioles with a 3-point lead, under 25 to go. Now, do you go for a 2? Looks like they did, but they missed it. Gertis with the rebound. Blanchett with the foul. Tate with a chance to make it a 2-possession game here. And the Lennox fans getting a little loud. And this sucker's a long ways from over, Cole.
Yeah, you got to quiet down and make sure you make these 2 free throws. For sure 1, but 2's better than 1.
So Tate at the line. He'll miss the first. Watch for a game here between Musser and Mickelson. See if they can snatch an offensive board. He hit the second. And it's a 2-possession game. Coach Hinker says no fouls. They let Hansen lay it in. There's going to be a whistle and a timeout. And that'll be the final timeout for Vermillion. So it will be a shooting contest. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 1 minute on Live Ticket TV.
A lot of family members don't realize when you get picked to be the executor of mom and dad's estate or the trustee, it is a thankless job. I have met with lots of families where the heartstring emotion of selling a family farm, if you're not a farmer and not been in a farming family, you can't understand the dynamics that go in with that. You just got to be patient, let them air any concerns that they have, listen to them, and try to understand the struggles that everyone goes through and make it a positive experience.
Welcome back to the Bowen and Associates Press Box. Insurance, bonds, locally owned since 1969.
We're back in Lennox, 51-49. Lennox over Vermillion. 10.3 to play. It'll be Oriole basketball under the Vermillion basket. And it is Spieler to inbound. You got to think they're looking for Hansen here. Good defense there by Vermillion. Trey did not see that pass, but he was face guarding Aiden. Vermillion out of timeouts. Big key here as well.
And so the next Vermillion foul is bonus as well.
8.8 to go. Hansen with the basketball.
You got a foul.
It's
Foul now.
Gertis. It's going to be a late foul. Jeff Schroeder has to jump in there and calm Gertis down. And his teammates are telling him, just go up there and stick these 2 free throws. And Vermillion fortunate that whistle came because Musser had the ball in the open court.
It would have been wide open.
At least another second ticks off, maybe 2. So now we sit at 3-5. And a 2-point ball game. If you're Tate Gertis, you got to have 1 here. He'll get that first one. If you get this second one, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, no, it becomes very hard with no timeouts for Vermillion, even to get at the length of the floor, the score, and then foul, because clock won't stop.
The clock does not stop in high school basketball after a made basket. So that's going to do it. I mean, Lennox won't even have to inbound. That 3 is no good, and your Lennox Orioles are on their way back to the Sodak 16. 53-49 is your final. What a ball game.
Yeah.
Holy buckets, Cole.
Again, who would have guessed between these 2 teams and the history and just the recent playoff history as well here at home. Lennox has not been able to get past this team in the playoffs for a number of recent years, and this is a big step for this Lennox team, and they are playing really good basketball right now at the exact right time.
And they are, and let's be fair. That's a heck of an effort by a good Tanager basketball team that could very well have played their way into a state tournament as well. If both these teams move on, they're both playing in Rapid City.
Absolutely. No, it's this is where we get into the argument. Some people would prefer the Sodak 32, get more teams a chance in it, but again, without that, then you don't get these really, really entertaining Region 4A games. And again, what else would you expect from these Region 4A and DAC 12 opponents here tonight?
So as there's a little award presentation, I think it's just a game ball. A few things I have to talk about. Not sure. Depends on where the Orioles play. If the home crew will have the game Tuesday. Somebody will cover it, I'm guessing.
Yes.
But it's been a hell of a year, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on the air or
not. Not FCC regulated. You can say whatever you want.
But it started with the football season into a state championship game. The volleyball team was excellent. Did some things this year they hadn't done. We roll into basketball. The girls are going to play next week in Watertown, and the boys 1 game away from going to a state tournament. And as someone involved with these broadcasts, it's been awesome. It's been wonderful. You guys, Heath and Cole, filled in for us a few times for a couple of football games. Cole come up today. Can't thank you guys enough. And obviously, my boys, Dustin, Jeremy. Heck, I even got Brock to fill in once. It's been a wonderful year. If we're not back on the air this year, we'll see you next fall. Cole, final thoughts?
It's just a great game. Just what else do you expect from Region 4A and DAC 12 opponents? Lennox, not very many times you can say they got the best of Vermillion twice in 1 year. That's certainly a thing to hang the hat on. Again, as a Vermillion guy, it was an excellent season. 16-6 kind of coming into the season. I think a lot of people around the area of Vermillion would have taken that. And again, just an excellent game here in what you call the Bird's Nest, maybe, the home of the Orioles. But again, just an excellent ball game, and just honored to be able to cover it. And I want to thank you guys for letting me up here and kind of intruding up here in your press box.
Well, the pleasure is all ours. So one last time, potentially, for this year, for Cole Larsch, Dustin Toms, Jeremy Sikora, Brock Rops, I'm Johnny Kirshner, signing off. Go O's. We'll catch you next time on Live Ticket TV.